We are going to be starting this episode off with revealing a player of the week. Asante Samuel ended up getting player of the week with 7 tackles, 2 picks, 1 for being a pick 6. Bill Romocop got himself 6 tackles and 4 sacks in the NFC player of the week in week 3. And Champ Bailey was player of the week in week 1 with 2 picks, a fumble recovery, and a tutty. Now, we are going to be playing that game against the Indianapolis Colts, but first, let's see what Play the Moments has for us against the Vikings. And before I get too far, you'll see that Brandon Lloyd has abilities there. In the draft class used, he's naturally a star dev. I didn't show you because it was preseason and I kind of whipped through it. But we got the mentor rookie one, where if you do long-term development, it ups their dev trait. So, we look at his progression history. As you see right there in week 2, development trait increase to superstar. Now, I'm going to set... Now, we can't give him abilities yet because he's not a high enough overall. But that is going to be something to note for our long-term plans. So, Play the Moments time starting, well, now. And here we are in Play the Moments. We're going to... A safety! Now, oh, you know what? I'll come in on the red zone here. Why not? I've been waiting till the 4th quarter to do these usually, but you know what? Why not? Oh, I whiffed! I overshot that ball.
Reason his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
For the blocks to set up, that's a first down. And some.
A little bit exactly what you described.
6 of 9. 69. Nice.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive.
It's currently 2-0 Minnesota.
Another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting
again
instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Inaccurate pass from Carson Palmer.
With some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job.
And I threw that right to a linebacker. Lovely. Way to go, me. Anyway, back into the key moments. Oh, we got the stop, and we end up going down and scoring is 7-5. 14-5, I'm sorry. Now 14-12 game. Oh, and our Bulls go down and get the score that we needed. Oh, now we are up. 29-19, the final score over the Minnesota Vikings. There we go. 4 tutties for Carson Palmer on the air today. Let's check the stats. The 1 pick was by me. Otherwise, the CPU showed Carson some love. 63 yards for Davis, 19 for Cartwright there. Rod Gardner, 69 yards. Willie Jackson, 54 for 2 total scores. And Stephen Davis and Brandon Lloyd with the other 2 tutties. 17 total tackles from Jeremiah Trotter with 2 TFLs. 3 whole sacks on the day, no picks. Now we have a date with Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts. We will take this. So Bernard Jackson is trying to hit a breakout today. He needs 1 sack, TFL, forced fumble, or pick, or we hold the Colts to under 100 rushing yards to get that. Well, let's see if we can get it. All right. We got Peyton Manning coming to Brooklyn with his Colts.
It's week 6 of the NFL.
Oh, we got the ball. We got the kickoff. There we go.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Oh, still, that is crazy with the 17 total tackles. Now, we have to worry about old Peyton Manning going ham on us. I'm going to control Jackson for the most part. Edgerrin James with a decent gainer of 4. He had 165 yards last week. He had a hell of a game.
Those numbers, well over 100 yards and a touchdown too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box, and this guy would take those numbers.
There we go.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside.
Oh, James just got rocked.
First down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a
He
gain of
just
4.
blew his shit
Had a
up.
chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is.
Too far out of the way.
In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 2nd down, it's James.
Oh, God.
Finding some room at midfield, and they can't bring him down. Still going, they can't.
Oh, God.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yes, poor tackling. Edgerrin James just rocked us.
Are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle.
Wow.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long
Vanderjagt
run
off
into
the
the
kick.
end zone. Green to bring it back. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right, first offensive possession.
On 1st down, Davis. And able
There
to
we go.
break one tackle, but then quickly brought
9-yard
down.
gain.
But a nice little
Had
gain.
63 yards on the ground last
The numbers
week.
for Davis last week, 17 carries, 63
In the
yards
sim,
and a touchdown.
in the play of the moments win over the Minnesota
Not
Vikings.
just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it.
Coming off of 2 straight wins right now.
Chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
They'll run on 1st down.
And Jordan Gross
Davis. And
had the
he's gonna take this
superstar
in
death,
right
by
around
the way.
40 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Davis running left.
Yep.
Give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard
Lance
line.
Briggs injured. Long-time Chicago Bear.
On 3rd down, it's Davis.
There we go.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive.
Shit, Davis has almost half of his yards from last week in this first quarter.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, getting some extra on that one for Willie Jackson.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays.
Bad throw
These
there
guys
from
look like
Carson.
running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first
Pushed
down
up
at the
for some
Colts'
yardage
23.
there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On the run, it's Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand,
and Brandon Lloyd going up and getting it. Touchdown, Bulls. Let's go.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Bulls are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that is a tied up good ball game right there.
We'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
And it's up.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As I'm recording this, training camp has just started around the NFL. How do you think your team's going to do? As you can probably tell from my background, I am a huge Patriots fan. I think it's going to be rough for us this year, I think. With Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets and Buffalo and Miami getting better.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the
we don't know how well Tua's going to do. Or if he's going to, you know, keep his dome safe.
To the 45. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week.
Let's bring some heat
He
here.
wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you.
There you go, Troy.
And that's what they're all about.
Now Mac can take a good step in this Bill O'Brien offense. So I'll be like, okay, cool.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. James.
Almost had dude for that TFL.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second.
Jackson's on the field. I'm gonna have to use her. Right at the end of one. It is 7-7.
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Edgerrin James is gonna get his shit in,
Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Here's James.
Oh, tripped him up.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues.
Oh, that's a drop.
To pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Huge drop there.
There in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, it's James.
And Asante Samuel's a superstar down,
That
by the
2nd
way.
down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they
Strip
did to get them to a
specialist.
manageable 3rd down.
I'm gonna have to.
They had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
And with using old rosters, sometimes you'll have to adjust the abilities to fit what they would have done. Like, case in point, Brett Favre with Gunslinger. That needs to be a thing, because that was very much a Brett Favre style ability. Having Peyton Manning have Omaha.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Pay attention.
The offense
The
now
Eagles
at
are
the line,
5-1
ready for
right
the next
now.
drive.
They are in our division.
The last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good run there from Stephen
It's been
Davis.
tough to stop here this 1st down. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Davis now. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it.
The run game is working.
Now it's Davis.
That's a first down.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, Davis has more yards rushing today than he had last week in the first half.
They didn't get it there. Would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh, box him out for a touchdown. Antonio Gates. Let's go. A beautiful score there.
Underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy.
He's up. He's up. Boxed out. Oh, he one-handed that on him, too.
He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Now for the point after.
That's his second receiving touchdown on the year.
That makes it 14-10.
14-10 game here in Brooklyn. But yeah,
they run up and send this one away.
Like, I'm not, as a Pats fan, I want them to win all the time, right? But it's one of those, like, they'll probably be very kind of mid.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next
Because that's kind of the expectation we have right now.
We'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Like, I've been seeing people make these early season prediction things. And the straight disrespect they are giving the Pats name right now. Like, would I be cool with the low records they'd be giving us? Yeah. Because then, you know, you'd have a decent pick in the next draft.
Now Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Wade. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Get him. There you go.
Push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, there's definitely areas we need to improve in this team now.
Manning. It's a short one here.
Because I think our corner room is pretty solid right now.
And inside the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Asante Samuel, Champ Bailey, and Fred Smoot. I think we're doing pretty well at corner. Get a good running mate in this for the safeties with Polamalu.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8
I'll have to
yards.
see what I have for first-round picks. So I'm not opposed to trying to trade up to get Sean Taylor.
There's another one right there.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is out of bounds.
Edgerrin James is just kind of having his way with
But they
us.
certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the
And
defense a
Smoot
little bit.
dropped the ball.
Going back inside.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Manning.
Oh, Asante, you had your hands on it twice and dropped the pick.
The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
I mean, it's all right, though. Like, little Romo cop.
Manning on 3rd down. He finds his
Smoot
man
was
complete.
literally right
It's
there.
Harrison. And he is going to have
But
a
it
Colts
is
first
Marvin
down.
Harrison
They're
at the
able to
end of
get
the day.
3rd down conversion.
One of the greatest receivers to ever do it.
In this first half. Into the red zone now. Manning. And now the ball comes
There we
out.
go.
Manning lost it.
Get up,
It's
big boy.
going the other way.
Go, fat man.
He's hit
Go,
the
fat man.
50. And they will finally
There we
get
go.
him as he's all the way to the 36.
Gardner with the picking up the fumble.
That time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the
Peyton
football and
had
knocked it
no
free.
way to protect himself there.
So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Send Willie Jackson on a streak here. Okay, it's on the slam.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And this is taken in at the 5.
And Rod Gardner. Excuse me.
Big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
A 31-yard gainer.
Arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really
That's a
it's not just
falsie.
the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now it's Palmer. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And it looks like
should have cut it inside instead of outside.
Here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Palmer.
Overshot it.
It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. 3rd and goal from the 6. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Down on the field,
that's a
they've got
McFarland
an
injury,
after
which,
that last play. We'll check on
as
his
unfortunate
status
as
when we
that
get
is, it stops the clock.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Right side catch. This is Gates.
I got it down at the 1.
Out of bounds, well short of the pylon, and that will be a turn.
I don't know about that. Hold on.
Getting set to go again.
We may have a case here. Hops it over. Gets it to Antonio. He catches it there. Both feet are down. Okay. Possession was locked in about here.
Heading onto the field again. And Charles, you
No
can't really
booth
fault him.
review.
He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Take that, though.
Gonna make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer.
Oh, God. I'm sad.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We'll just go to half.
There, and it's 2nd down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
All right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Davis. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Davis to run again on second. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He probably should have just kept going as the play dictated.
3 yards on third down. Palmer now.
There you go, Brandon Lloyd.
That's Lloyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Palmer. And this is going to be intercepted.
God damn it.
Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Manning. He finds his man complete. That's Wade. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Oh, no.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him
There you go,
down,
Troy.
not before he takes it across
Put the hurt on him.
50-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's a throw to his running
Champ
back.
Bailey.
It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Stop there.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Manning.
Asante Samuel with the pick.
Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop
This is his
at the
3rd pick this
33-yard
year.
line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked out.
Oh, geez.
Well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
But hey, we got the
to pick up really nice yardage.
yards out of it,
2
so
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go again with Davis. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line.
looking like Stephen Davis is about to have a 100-yard day.
This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Davis will try to run for him.
There he
And
is.
he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Let's go,
Well, you certainly
Brooklyn.
have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Rock
and
Cartwright
making it
pushing
work.
forward up for 9.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. It's Davis on the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the
103
26.
yards for Stephen Davis.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong
Get
place.
out of there.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Carson Palmer with the 8-yard gainer.
Last drive, remember, similar situation.
There we
He
go.
forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just
There you go, Johnson.
take off and go. Don't make something worse.
So that's a line injury that we can't
After the
afford.
completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now Palmer. Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
They lost
Play doesn't go
5
anywhere.
yards.
Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Palmer to throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll go down.
And we'll gain those yards right back.
For the 3rd quarter of action.
End of the
So they'll
3rd.
get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the
16
National
to
Football
10.
League on EA Sports. On 3rd and goal, Palmer.
Right in Willie Jackson. Let's
Great
go.
play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Oh, this would be 4 straight wins. Let's go.
Palmer looking to throw.
Ow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
It is a 2-score game still.
But not before he takes it across the 40.
We're up by 12.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
All right.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Let's go.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He
I was
holds
going to
it
be
in.
looking for
And
Marvin
they'll get this
Harrison.
one to about the 20-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him.
That's a tutty.
Open, complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His first NFL reception
All right,
goes
McMullen.
for 6. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now,
The kickoff unit is out on the
5-point
field, and they will
game.
send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20.
probably could have kept going to
As
the
he's
right.
worked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here.
And
first
Davis
and 10.
is injured.
Boy, it is tough to bring him down.
That's
that time.
not
He surges
good.
forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of
We
that.
got
Second
Lamont
down.
Warren up. Next man up, though. Oh, geez.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Watching that play,
Dislocated
watching him
ankle.
complete
That
it, brought back memories
sucks.
of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes.
You
to the
kidding?
ball. Took a great angle right there.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some...
But how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful.
Warren tripped on Jordan Gross's ankle there.
Dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college.
And got his man.
There you go, Willie Jackson. Touchdown, Bulls. Let's go.
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bulls use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this
back up to a 12-point game.
Lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
Oh, and things I've talked about on the channel before. I will be, as you know, me and my mom, what we do is we're trying to go to every NFL stadium and catch a game there. We have our 2 picked for this year. We will be going to New York for Jets Giants in October. And then in December, we're going down for Cowboys Eagles in Dallas. So that should be fun. I'm kind of interested to see what the vibe's gonna be like in New York, though, when it's both the Jets and the Giants at the same time. Oh God!
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh God!
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it all the
Wow!
way down to the 3.
Reggie Wayne.
Big play there for Indy.
We completely forgot about him.
I'm sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And that was his first catch of the game. No. Our Arrington just shut that shit down.
His way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Manning. And that is caught.
And Marvin Harrison.
Indianapolis. A great play there.
Touchdown there.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
All right. Now, are the Colts going to go for the onside here? They will not.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have
Brandon Lloyd
with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright.
Boom, 1st down.
43-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
That's Indy's last timeout.
Their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down.
There we go.
45 at the 46.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
I hit the button too fast before I could put Jew Clock on. So, apologies here. But we're going to walk out of here with a dub.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
There we go. And apparently this will be our 4th
Down to
victory in a row.
Palmer, and that should wrap this one up. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a
Damn
victory
good
for their hometown
game
guys. And
between
it
the
wasn't really
Bulls and the
pretty.
Colts.
They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out.
That box out
nothing
tutty.
came easy.
Ugh.
Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to
4
be physical.
passing
We've heard that
touchdowns
a million
for
times,
Carson
right?
Palmer
Those
today.
who are mentally
1
tough,
pick.
those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.
Rushing
This was that
109
type
for
of a
Steven
game.
Davis, but he's going to be out for a while.
So for the home team here, their good start
Brandon Lloyd,
continues as they get their
43.
record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town.
We got
Meanwhile,
Philly
for the
next.
Colts,
Oh,
they
shit.
can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall
Asante
into
Samuel
2 and
with the
4
one
now on
lone
the year.
pick.
And they'll try to rebound now.
29-24 over Peyton Manning in the Indianapolis Colts. So, I think, because the next episode is going to have the bye week in it, but it's also 2 division games. Ooh, Carson Palmer upgrade? Yeah, let's go stronger. See if I can't get that throw power boost. Plus 4 awareness and 1 throw accuracy deep. I'll take that. Ooh, the breakout player. Yeah, we weren't getting that the way Edgerrin James was running on us. 1 new injury. Let's see. How long is he out? John Jansen is out. He'll be back for the Philly game. 8 weeks. Fuck. Okay, so he'll be out for 7 games. So let's take a look here. Well, hey, an upgrade for Antonio Gates. And as you see, he has the superstar dev as well. Look at the vertical threat there. And then Gary Brackett. Let's just keep feeding him the speed rusher. And he's still hidden. And Troy Polamalu. Oh, he'll have his dev train unlocked after the Philly game. But now, here's the question. The Eagles are the tops in the division. The Giants are the bottom of the division. We'll have to figure out who we are going to play. I think we should play against the Giants and do the play of the moments against Philly. And that keeps the Philly game open for later in the season, which will probably mean more. Because actually, let's check our schedule while I'm here. And while we're here and thinking about it. As we play the Eagles again in week 13. Play the Giants again in week 12. Cowboys again in week 17. we run into the same problem. So, because we'll have the Bears and Falcons in one episode, the Eagles, Giants, and the next one after that. So here's what I'm thinking we'll do. We'll play the Giants here, and then in the next stretch, when it's Giants, Eagles again, we'll play that Eagles game. I think that's how we'll go about it. So we're going to do play the moments against the Eagles in the next game. In the next episode, I should say. And then we'll play against the Giants in Week 9. So with that said, I'll see you soon. Good day, goodbye, good night.